Hi everyone. So now we are going to talk about Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. So what is Newton's law of cooling? And we will discuss all other things. What is the equation related to Newton's law of cooling? And that equation is very important. The derivation is very important. You can expect this derivation, maybe like 90% you can expect this derivation. Because in this chapter there are no more derivations. As we have seen previously, calorimetry derivation, calorimetry equation we derived, final temperature. Now this Newton's law of cooling. Okay. So let's talk about this first of all. What is Newton's law of cooling? Look at this. Newton's law of cooling says that whenever a body loses its temperature, the difference is, look at this, the rate of heat decrease is proportional to the difference between the temperature of the body and the surroundings. Look at this difference between the temperature of the body and temperature of surroundings. Okay. Can you imagine this logically? Very easily you can imagine. You have a cup of coffee with you. You have a cup of coffee, and the coffee is very like hot cup of coffee. Temperature is very high. And during the summer season, suppose if it is summer at 1 o'clock, it's very sunny day, it's very summer, hot day. Okay, and you are actually taking the cup of coffee here, and the coffee's temperature will remain, coffee will remain at hot for long time, for more time. Suppose you consider early morning, during the winter time, you are taking a cup of coffee. So the coffee's temperature or the heat content in the coffee will lose very easily, in a very less time. That is what Newton said. The rate of heat flow, this is not capital small. Okay. Rate of heat flow from the hotter body, that is the rate of heat loss, is directly proportional to the difference between the body's temperature and the surrounding temperature. That is very clear. And now look at the graph between the temperature versus time. So it will decrease like this. It's a graph, even from the graph itself. 1 second. Okay. From the graph, it is very clear that this is actually an exponential graph. And you must have studied in mathematics what is exponential graph. How does exponential graph look like? Okay. But anyways, the exponential graph would be like this. But you don't need to worry about that. Like we derive the expression and then you will understand what is the exponential graph. And like, alright. So what is T? T is the temperature of the object. What is Ts? Temperature of the surroundings. Alright. Now. Okay. So we have the formula. dQ is equal to, what is this? The heat gained or heat lost is equal to ms dt. So if you have problem with this, delta Q is equal to ms delta T. Now you are okay, right? So instead of delta Q, I have given dQ. Well, that is also fine. Why? Because of the small temperature change, this is correct. And ms into delta T, that is the change in temperature. Now take dQ by dt. dQ by dt is equal to ms into dt divided by dt. I just divided this with the dt, small dt. What is this dt? It is change in time. Okay. What is capital T? Change in temperature. dt capital T, change in temperature. This is change in time. Okay. So that is the first equation. From Newton's law of cooling, from this equation, I can also write proportionality. I can change it to this one. What equation? Minus A into T minus Ts. What is A then? A is a proportionality constant. It's a proportionality constant. So A is proportionality constant into T minus Ts. That is this Newton's law of cooling. Look at this. The right hand side of equation number 1 and 2 not right hand side, left hand side are equal. So right hand side of course they should be equal. So I can equate this one with this one. Ms dt divided by dt is equal to minus a into t minus ts. Right hand side equal. Okay, I just made this is equal to this one because it's very clear from the equation 1 and 2. Okay. Then 1 is equal to 2, which gives us this equation. And take t minus ts to this side, dt to that side, dt and ms also that side. So dt divided by t minus ts is equal to minus a divided by ms into dt. Okay. So what is this? This is a perfect integral form. This is a perfect integral form. Look at this. Here, what is the variable? Dt. T minus ts. Here only one variable, that is time. Temperature and time. Okay. So now I can integrate it. Dt by t minus ts is equal to a by ms into integral dt. What is this format of integration? All of you listen. Integral dx by x is equal to log x. Always remember, integral dx by x is equal to log x. Everyone, I taught you before that what is integral x dx for x raised to n dx, x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1, right? But here it doesn't work. Okay, dx by x, 1 by x dx, that is equal to log x. The integration, like you just keep in your mind that we need. Okay, later also. So is equal. What is integral dt? That is t. Integral dt is t. So I would prefer log this is natural logarithm. Okay, ln log L t minus ts is equal to minus a by ms into t plus d. Okay, what is d? D is also integration constant. D is constant of integration. Constant of integration. Okay. Now, how do we convert log ln into a normal format? You can take exponential. You can take exponential. So both the sides take exponential. Take exponential on both the sides. On both the sides. Okay. So what is log x? Log x, e raised to log x is equal to x. E raised to log x is equal to x. And what is e raised to x plus b? Is equal to e raised to x into e raised to b. Okay, all these results we need here. Okay, so I e raised to log x, so t minus ts. E raised to n log, but they are reciprocal. I mean, they are opposite processes. Okay, so I have taken t minus ts is equal to b2 e raised to a minus e raised to a by minus a by m into t. So you will have a doubt, where is b? So where is b? Maybe I can give it as b1. This is b1. b1 became b2. What is that? So because b2 is nothing but e raised to b1. b2 is e raised to b1. So t is equal to ts plus b2 into e raised to minus a by ms into t. This is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. And then this is what is T? T is the temperature of the body is equal to Ts. What is Ts? What is Ts? Temperature of surrounding plus B into e raised to minus a by ms into T. Where a is nothing but it's a constant of proportionality or Newton's constant. Okay, and there is one problem which is given in our book. So example number 8.8. All of you check example number 8.8. A hot water cools from 92 degrees Celsius to 84 degrees Celsius in 3 minutes. Time also given. When the room temperature is at 27 degrees Celsius, how long will it take to cool from 65 to 60 degrees Celsius? Here you got to find out the ratio. Here you have to find out the ratio of temperature, I mean the time. Then you will get it. And all of you try to do it yourself. It's very easy question. It's very easy question. How would you solve it? You can use this formula, then you will easily get it. Okay? Or can you solve this by using this formula? No. This is actually a relation. This is a proportionality relation. Better you just go with this formula. Okay. So anyways, we will see in the next topic. Okay, thank you.